Are you looking for the best gaming laptop? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best gaming laptop on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Dell Alienware M18 R2, 2024. The best gaming laptop we've tested is the Dell Alienware M18 R2, 2024. This large 18-inch model delivers a fantastic gaming experience with high, consistent frame rates. It's available with fast Intel 14th Gen CPUs and discrete NVIDIA GPUs, up to a Core i9-14900HX and an RTX 4090, respectively. Display options include a 480Hz FHD Plus and a 165Hz QHD Plus panel, so you can choose whether you want smoother motion and better responsiveness or a sharper image. Both displays have a fast response time and VRR support to reduce screen tearing. Online gamers will be happy to hear it has Wi-Fi 7 and an Ethernet port to ensure a fast, reliable internet connection. Of course, the main downside is portability, as it's a bulky, heavy laptop that's more of a desktop replacement than a device for on-the-go use. It's also quite expensive. The upside is that the memory and storage drive are user replaceable, so you can get a cheaper configuration to start and upgrade later, which might be cheaper. For gaming on the go, we recommend the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, 2024. This popular 14-inch model feels remarkably well built and is easy to carry around. Plus, unlike the Dell Alienware, it has a sleeker, more subdued design, so it won't stick out in a professional environment should you use it for work. The downside is that, because it's a smaller laptop with more limited cooling, you have to compromise a bit on performance. The available AMD Ryzen CPUs aren't nearly as fast as the Dell's Intel processors, and you can only get up to an RTX 4070 GPU running at a lower wattage of 90W. Also, while its OLED display is bright and colorful, it has a lower refresh rate of 120Hz, so the overall gaming experience won't feel as smooth or responsive as the Dell. Storage configuration maxes out at 1TB, which isn't a lot considering the size of modern games, but thankfully, the SSD is user replaceable. Number 2. Lenovo Legion Pro 5 Gen 8 16, 2023. The Lenovo Legion Pro 5 Gen 8 16, 2023, is a mid-range gaming laptop. It replaces the Lenovo Legion 5 Pro Gen 7 from 2022. The 2023 model is available with newer Zen 4-based AMD Ryzen 7000 CPUs and NVIDIA RTX 40 series GPUs, ranging from an RTX 4050 to a 4070. It has DDR5 5200 MHz RAM and an M.2 PCIe Gen 4x4 NVMe SSD. Display options include a 165Hz and a 240Hz QHD Plus, 2560 by 1600 IPS panel, both support variable refresh rate to reduce screen tearing. It has Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity, a 1080p webcam, and a 78Wh battery. Ports include 4 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, an HDMI 2.1, an Ethernet, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. If you want something a little cheaper, check out our best mid-range pick, the Lenovo Legion Pro 5 Gen 8 16, 2023. Available with AMD Ryzen 7040 series CPUs and NVIDIA 40 series GPUs, up to an RTX 4070, this 16-inch model also delivers an excellent gaming experience. For the display, you can choose between a 165Hz or a 240Hz QHD Plus IPS panel. Both have a fast response time and FreeSync support. It has a tactile, full-size keyboard, Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity, and tons of ports, including an HDMI 2.1 and Ethernet. Unfortunately, the USB-Cs only support USB 3.2 Gen 2 transfer speeds, which are much slower than the Thunderbolt 4 ports on the Dell Alienware laptops mentioned above. Wireless connectivity is also a slight downgrade, as it only supports Wi-Fi 6E instead of the latest Wi-Fi 7 standards. Number 3. Asus TUF Gaming S16 Advantage Edition, 2024. The best budget gaming laptop we've tested is the Asus TUF Gaming S16 Advantage Edition, 2024. You can get this laptop in a Ryzen 7 7735HS or Ryzen 9 7940HS CPU configuration paired with an AMD Radeon RX 6700S or Radeon RX 7700S. Every configuration can deliver high, consistent frame rates in demanding AAA games at 1080p or 1440p. Display options include a 165Hz FHD Plus or a 240Hz QHD Plus panel. Both are 16-inch panels that support variable refresh rates to reduce screen tearing. This laptop sports a solid port selection for peripherals and external displays, including an Ethernet and HDMI 2.1 port. The RAM and storage are user-replaceable, providing a clear upgrade path down the line. Thermal throttling is minimal under load, but the laptop does get hot and loud. Thankfully, there aren't any hotspots around the WASD keys. This laptop also isn't particularly portable as it's relatively bulky, and you'll need to carry along its fairly beefy charger for use on the go as its battery life lasts a little over an hour when gaming. Number 4. Lenovo LOQ15, 2024. The best laptop for gaming we've tested in the cheap category is the Lenovo LOQ15, 2024. This 15.6-inch model is available with an AMD Ryzen 5 7640HS or Ryzen 7 7840HS CPU and various NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPUs ranging from an RTX 3050 at the low end to an RTX 4060 in the high end. These GPUs deliver high and consistent frame rates at 1080p and 1440p. We recommend going with an RTX 4060 for 1440p gaming, as the RTX 4050 only has 6GB of VRAM, which will likely cause pop-ins and stutters. For the display, you can choose between a 60Hz or 144Hz FHD panel or a 165Hz QHD option, with the latter two being your best bet for gaming, as they'll provide better responsiveness and support VRR to minimize screen tearing. Just note that the response times on these displays are on the slower side, so you can expect to see some ghosting behind fast-moving objects. As far as downsides go, while this laptop feels sturdy for its price point, its all-plastic construction sets it apart from some of the more expensive options on this list. It also has a relatively small 60Wh battery that struggles to provide a full hour of gaming time, so you'll need to ensure your charger is handy. A quick FYI, this laptop may be hard to find via marketplaces and third-party sellers. You can get it directly from Lenovo if you have trouble finding it. Number 5. Acer Chromebook 516GE, 2024. The best gaming Chromebook we've tested is the Acer Chromebook 516GE, 2022. Unlike our picks above, this device runs Chrome OS, an operating system that isn't typically associated with gaming, and it runs on its Intel CPU's integrated graphics because it's made for cloud gaming services like NVIDIA GeForce Now. Cloud gaming means the processing takes place on NVIDIA's server or whichever company provides the service, and the image is streamed to your device, alleviating the need for powerful hardware. GeForce Now is a paid subscription service. The laptop comes with a 3-month trial. The overall build quality is good, and while it's on the bulkier side, it isn't too heavy, so it's still portable. Its 16-inch QHD Plus display has a 120Hz refresh rate and a good response time, resulting in a clear image with minimal ghosting in fast-moving scenes. You get Wi-Fi 6E wireless connectivity and an Ethernet port, which is great, as cloud gaming performance highly depends on your internet connection. The keyboard feels spacious and tactile, doesn't get hot under load, and has RGB backlighting. Unfortunately, its battery life is very short, at around 6 hours of light use or an hour of gaming.